So you're thinking of moving to Parker, Colorado. In this video, we're going to share all the great things about living in Parker. We're going to show you 3 different homes at 3 different price points, so you can get a great idea of what it feels like to live in Parker and how far your money goes when you want to buy a home. So we're going to get after it right now.
If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Denver, Colorado, today, Parker, Colorado, make sure you subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to hear about all the current market conditions here in Parker. I'm Michelle Wise.
And I'm Cheryl Crown.
And we are
Living in Denver, Colorado.
We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Denver. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All our information's down below so that you can be the first to hear about all the great things that are happening around our great town. While we are realtors here in Denver, Colorado, our main purpose with these videos is to just inform you and give you all the information you need so that you can make a great move and decision to move to Denver, Colorado.
So a little bit about Parker. Parker is located about 30 miles southeast of Denver. It's about a 40-minute commute-ish to Denver International Airport, roughly 20-25 minutes to the Denver Tech Center, and probably about 30-35 minutes to downtown Denver, depending on traffic.
Yeah, if there's traffic, you're going to hit more because we are on that southeastern corner of the Denver metro area. And Parker used to be a very rural town. So when I was growing up here, Parker wasn't even really considered a suburb of Denver. It was so far south, so much rural that it was on the outskirts of town, and you didn't really, there wasn't much reason to come to Parker. But as Denver's expanded and grown, it now basically is a literal suburb of Denver. We butt up to Aurora on the north and Highlands Ranch and Centennial on the west. So it's right here in the mix of things. And right now we're sitting here in downtown Parker. It's got its own little historic district. Back in the day, this was a dirt road. A lot of these stores along here have pictures of Parker back when it was horse and carriage. Pony Express used to run right through Parker, and we actually have a couple different things around here named after the Pony Express. There's the 20-mile stop, which is 20 miles from Denver, I guess, and
Parker Station.
Yep. So there's a lot right here, and one of the fun things about Parker is it's really got that small town feel, even though we are a suburb of Denver. And here along Main Street here, they shut this street down in the summer almost every weekend for farmers markets, street fairs, wine tasting. We have a big festival in June called Parker Days. Carnival rides come in, bands come in, some big name bands too, or singers, lots of vendors, lots of food trucks. It's your typical downtown Parker type, or downtown small town carnival.
Yes. Yeah. H2 O'Brien Park is just in downtown Denver as well, just around the corner from here. Really, really fun for families and kids to go play either in the pool or at the park. There's a baseball field. And then like along along Main Street in downtown Parker, so many restaurants. We have the Tailgate, which has incredible food.
Live music. It's a great music venue if you love music. It's one of our favorite places to go.
Yep.
On a Friday night, they play live music almost every night.
Inside and outside.
Yep,
Sometimes you have 2 bands in the summer when the weather's nice.
Fire pits in the winter when it's cold. You know, we could probably go over there today and you'd see people sitting out there eating lunch, even though it's a nice day here, but they have year-round indoor-outdoor music.
Yep, and there's Parker Garage, which I think they make some pretty good craft cocktails. They have a nice menu as well, and then across the street from there is a restaurant called Black & House. Excellent food, really good deals. Sunday through Thursday, I believe it is, from 3 to 7. They have like a happy hour. You can sit outside and enjoy, the beautiful weather, and listen to the music over across the street at the tailgate if you don't want to be at the actual tailgate.
Yep, and there's a movie theater complex just down here on Main Street too. Lots of shopping, grocery stores, hobby centers. This is really the hub of Parker commercial district. You have to go further out, a little further to get to some of the more big box stores. There's Costco, there's Trader Joe's grocery store.
We're getting a
There's-
Whole Foods. That's the big news
Yeah,
of the
Home Foods is coming. People have been
Whole
wanting it
Foods,
for years, and we're finally getting it. You know, we have Lowe's and Home Depot, so pretty much anything you need,
Yes.
we've got it here in Parker. So,
along with the boutique shops too. I
yeah,
mean,
a lot of small mom and pop shops.
absolutely. Cinderella Ranch and what's the other place? I can't think of the name of it.
The local, we have a local store
yeah,
right here,
yep, the
which all
local.
features local food and craft items and jewelry.
Yeah.
They've got a lot. Another great thing about Parker right here is we have the Cherry Creek Trail. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast, whether you like to bike, run, jog, take the kids for a walk, the dogs for a walk, it starts all the way in Parker in Franktown at Castlewood Canyon and runs 40 miles up to downtown Denver. So and then of course Denver has a great trail system as a whole, so there's branches off of it. You can go east or west, but 40 miles, and it's a cement trail for most of it, probably 8 feet wide. So you see everybody out there on the weekends and during the week.
Yeah, and some people even ride their bikes to the farmers market on Sunday mornings here in Parker because
trails.
I'm sorry, Michelle mentioned that every Sunday from April until October is the farmers market here in downtown Parker. So that's a big event. So yeah, I think all in all, Parker's pretty dialed, and we're gonna take you to our first property and show you what $500,000 will get you on Parker.
Yep.
See
Come
you
along.
there.
Okay, here we are at a house in Parker. We are in a neighborhood called Cottonwood. This is a neighborhood that's going to get you into a single family house for approximately around the $500,000 price point. You're going to have mostly homes that were built in the 80s. Most of them are 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. There's a couple smaller floor plans in this neighborhood. This one behind us here currently is for sale, and it's at the $515,000 price point. This one does have the 3 beds, 2 baths. It's about 1,400 square feet. It is a tri-level, so you can see that's where a little bit of the age of the neighborhood comes in, meaning that you walk in the front door, your main living's all there. You can go downstairs to a sunken family room. You go upstairs to the 3 bedrooms. And so this is super convenient location here in Parker. We're on the north end of Parker, just north of 470 and Jordan Road. And you have easy access to 470 to get to the airport, to get to Park Meadows, to Southlands Mall. Downtown is, what would you say, about
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Tech Center.
Tech Center about 15 minutes. Foothills 40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah.
DIA another 30 minutes. Yeah, so the location is excellent, and there's grocery shopping, retail shopping, local shopping within just a few minutes driving distance.
Just blocks. Actually, there's a little bit of walkability here to a grocery store. There's a dog park around the corner, and this neighborhood is also a little bit unique to Parker because it being a little bit older, these homes were built before HOAs really became prevalent in home building in the neighborhoods. And so this is one neighborhood that does not have an HOA, which is nice because it stretches your money and your buying power just a little bit further than a couple other, or most of the other neighborhoods in Parker.
Yeah, and I think most of our clients who buy here, that's the number one highlight of living in this neighborhood of Cottonwood.
Price point, no HOA.
Exactly. We'll see you at the next house at $750,000.
Okay, here we are at a prime example of a house in a neighborhood that you can get into in Parker for about the $750,000 price point. So this neighborhood that we're standing in right now is called Stonegate. It is probably one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Parker. It's been here since the 80s and has pockets of homes that were built in the 80s and then a few newer pockets as well. But the main reason people love this neighborhood is because of its location. This is a prime example of location, location, location in real estate. Stonegate is on the northwest edge of Parker, or centrally located though in Parker. So you have great access to everything that Parker has if you live in Stonegate. You jaunt a couple miles north and you're at Costco. There's grocery stores between here and there. There's Lowe's. You go south, you can get to Kohl's, Walmart, Target. Everything is within probably 2 or 3 miles if you live here. This house here in Stonegate, if this is the spot for you, this house has 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, is about 3,300 square feet. That does include the basement, but the basement in this particular home is finished. So gives you a lot of space, lots in this neighborhood. You know, everything in Parker is a little smaller lot unless you go out and get some acreage. So, but these are actually placed decently on the lots. So you're looking at about a 2/10 of an acre lot here. So smaller front yards, possibly bigger backyards. However, the good thing about Stonegate is there are a lot of homes in this neighborhood that sit and back to a little bit of a green belt. Not a lot of major open space in this neighborhood, but a lot of little green belts that run between the backs of the houses. So that's a good thing here in Stonegate. Also in Stonegate, you have access to their community amenities, which include 2 swimming pools. One of them is an Olympic-sized swimming pool, clubhouses, workout facilities, fire pits. They do a lot of activities in the neighborhood, parades, parties, events, things like that. So great family neighborhood, all ages of kids. There are some smaller homes on one of the edges. So if you want to be in this neighborhood for a little bit less, that is a possibility for you. And there's one pocket of even larger homes here in Stonegate. So you do have a variety of demographics here in this neighborhood.
And this home is listed at
$749.
Okay.
So you're right there in that median ballpark of the $750 price point that we try to highlight.
There is a newer section of Stonegate that's actually on the north side of Lincoln. So if you're looking for something that's a little newer, maybe not built in the 90s, built in 2010 and sooner or earlier, that's another option. They're a little bit smaller lots over there actually.
Yeah, they're newer, and you'll notice that in this, because of the age of this neighborhood, you have a lot of mature landscape. So I mean, that tree over there is taller than the house, so you get that feel.
One behind us is too.
Yep, exactly. So if you go to the newer side, of course you're not going to have that. So again, it depends on what you like and what the feel is you're looking for.
Absolutely. All right, we'll see you at Million.
Yep, we're going.
Okay.
Okay, here we are in Parker at a neighborhood that's going to run right in the $1 million price range. This current house here behind us is currently on the market for $1,029,000. With that, it's very similar to a lot of the houses in this neighborhood. You're going to get about 4,000 total square feet. This is a ranch, so it's got about 3,200 square feet finished. It is a walkout, so a portion of the basement is finished. It does back to some open space. Several of these homes in this neighborhood will back to open space, but there are a decent amount in this neighborhood that you'll have the typical house behind you. So something to think about when you're thinking about location. We are South Parker, pretty much due south in Parker. The nice thing about this particular neighborhood at the Trails of Crowfoot is that the proximity to Castle Rock and Parker is great. To get to downtown Parker where we were, it's probably a good 5-6 minute drive, wouldn't you say, up after you wind through the neighborhood to get to downtown Parker. You can almost get to Castle Rock in that same amount of time. So
Opens up a lot of opportunities for restaurants and shopping.
it does, and proximity to where you're going to work, all of that. This neighborhood does not have a pool. You do have an HOA, so that's good in the sense that everybody will keep their yards up, take care of things, but you're not going to have a lot of activities planned or pool parties, things like that.
So it is still under construction. So that's a good thing as far as home value goes. This particular property was built in 2021. So
it's done, but you're
it's
going to
done.
live with some construction.
Yes, exactly. But it's also a good thing for appreciation as more phases are unveiled. That typically helps the value of your property, of your existing property. So yeah, I think this is a really nice new neighborhood, new area, and Douglas County School District, which we've mentioned several times. That it's a great school district, and yeah, I think that's about it.
That's it. Okay.
So thank you so much for joining us on this Parker vlog tour. We hope you found the information helpful. We did have the ability to show you 3 different properties at 3 different price points. And we wanted to give you a little bit more information about those 3 properties. So at the $500,000 point, that was in the north end of Parker. So the proximity to the tech center and all the places in Denver, it's about 15 to 20 minutes closer than where we ended up at the $1 million price point. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to be, we were kind of covering 2 north and south ends of Parker, the town of Parker. And so with that, the first 2 are centrally located, location, but the $1 million home that we showed you in Crowfoot Trails, or Trails at Crowfoot, is south, and that's the part of Parker that's expanding and developing. Parker really only can build out south and east, and so that particular part of town, it's going to take you a while to get there, but your money goes further down there.
Absolutely.
So that house, if you picked it up and put it in Parker where Stonegate was, you'd be a lot more expensive. So there's not a lot within blocks or half a mile from that neighborhood. It'll come.
Right.
I mean, it's all a lot new construction, but you're gonna have to drive a mile or so, 2 miles to get to a grocery store. But the vicinity, and the reason we pointed that part out, was because of the location to get to Castle Rock, Franktown, Parker, Colorado Springs. It's got some benefits that other northern parts of Parker don't have. So just food for thought if you're watching our videos. If you have any questions about any of it, don't hesitate to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Again, all of our information's down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We would love it. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Peace and love.